What's going on, guys? Josh here from Polymathics, and today I wanted to do a quick post on action, taking action, and how that separates polymaths from all other great thinkers that they're normally confused with. One of the biggest misconceptions that people have about polymaths is that they're professors or scientists that are constantly pontificating all these grand ideas and never really doing anything. And that's not the case. When we look throughout all the examples in history, we see that great people like Da Vinci and Isaac Newton and Christopher Columbus and Edison, they had great ideas, but they took action. They took massive action. And Edison is a great example of someone who actually, his ideas weren't that great in the beginning. It took him like something over 1,000 tries to actually get the light bulb to work. And so obviously his first few ideas weren't that great. But finally he stumbled upon one that was. And he would have never had that opportunity had he not taken action. And so when you think about this in your own life, you could have tons of great ideas. And I am very guilty of this. I write down ideas, and I never do anything about them. They're just sitting there on sheets of paper, just sitting there and marinating. And I hope that one day I get back to them, but right now they're not doing anything. So as great of ideas as they are, they're doing nothing right now. Whereas anything that I've ever taken action on, there has been some tangible reaction to that, right? Just like in physics, to every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. And sometimes the reactions to your ideas will not always be positive. And that's fine. It's better to get some sort of friction than have nothing at all, because nobody knows what your idea is. So to give you an example, hopefully this will hit home. If someone had an idea that could have actually saved the planet from global warming, right? And if they put it into play, it would actually happen. But if they only thought about it and they never did anything, then it's really no good to anybody. It's worthless, right? And thus, in a sense, they're kind of worthless. Now, check this out. Someone who has nowhere near as grand of an idea, something small like, how to clean up the trash in the local community and get a bunch of people together. No, that's nowhere near as grand, but it's much easier to take action on. And because of that, when they take action, like, there's a tangible result in their own reality. And I think that a lot of brainy people who consider themselves polymaths, or at least people who consider themselves intelligent, more often than not end up becoming the idea fairy. In the military, we have this term called the idea fairy. It's someone who's constantly spouting off great ideas but never does anything to help see them to fruition. So in essence, they're useless, right? They expect someone else to do all the work. Polymaths not only come up with their ideas, but they see them through. They take action. They take massive action. And although the ideas don't always hit the mark, especially the first time, the more action you take, the more momentum you build. And the more momentum you build, eventually all that friction goes away and you start coasting. Or you start driving through whatever problems it was that you were facing. So, with that being said, I challenge all of you guys to go out there and just think of, what is a small thing that is in line with my goals that I could take action on today and get done, right? And then every day, just pick one or two things that you could do that are in line with your big goals. I'm not talking about work goals. I'm talking about your big life goals. And over time, you'll build momentum and you'll start driving towards that goal. Anyways, I hope this helps. If you like what you heard and you're interested in seeing more, please feel free to subscribe and, give me a like. All right, take it easy.